Act 3, Scene 8. Edge of the Forbidden Forest, 1994. As we watch our scene from Part 1 replayed, but at the back of the stage rather than the front, we pick out Albus and Scorpius in their Durmstrang robes. And although we all hear the brilliant, his words, Ludo Bagman. That's funny. Scorpius, Hermione, Ron, and Snape watch out anxiously. Ludo Bagman. And Cedric Diggory has entered the stage, and he seems ready, scared but ready. He dodges this way, he dodges that. The girls swoon as he dives for cover. They cry as one, "Don't damage our Diggory, Mr. Dragon!" And Cedric skirts left, and he dives right, and he readies his wand. Snape, this is taking too long. The time turner is spinning. Ludo Bagman, what has this young, brave, handsome man got up his sleeves now? As Albus attempts to summon Cedric's wand, Hermione blocks his spell. He looks at his wand, disconsolate, unsure why it hasn't worked. And then the time turner spins, and they look at it in panic as they're pulled into it. A dog! He's transfigured a stone into a dog. Dog diggity, Cedric Diggory, you are a doggy dynamo. Pat on the back for me for saying that all without tripping over it. I'm not going to even say it again. I can't top that. Act 3, Scene 9, Edge of the Forbidden Forest. They are returned from time at the edge of the woods, and Ron is in a lot of pain. Snape looks around, immediately aware of the mess they're in. Ron. Ow! 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 Hermione. Ron! What has it done to you? Snape. Oh no, I knew it. Scorpius. The time turner did something to Albus, too, the first time we went back. Ron. Useful time to... Ow! Tell us. Snape. We're above ground. We need to move, now. Ron. Hermione. Ron, you can still walk. Come on. Ron does stand up, shouting in pain. Snape raises his wand. Scorpius. Did it work? Hermione. We blocked the spell. Cedric kept his wand. Yes, it worked. Snape. But we came back to the wrong place. We are outside. You are outside. Ron. We need to use the time turner again. Get out of here. Snape. We need to find shelter. We're horribly exposed. Suddenly, from around the auditorium, the feel of the breath of an icy wind. Some black robes arise around people. Black robes that become black shapes, that become Dementors. Hermione. Too late. Snape. This is a disaster. Hermione realizes what she has to do. Aww. They're after me, not any of you. Ron. I love you, and I always have. But the three of you need to run. Go, now. Ron. What? Scorpius. What? Ron. Can we talk about the love thing first? Hermione. This is still Voldemort's world, and I am done with it. Reversing the next task will change everything. Scorpius. But they'll kiss you. They'll suck out your soul. Hermione. And then you'll change the past, and then they won't. Go, now. The Dementors sense them. From all sides, screaming shapes descend. Snape. Go, we go. He pulls on Scorpius's arm. Scorpius reluctantly goes with him. Hermione looks at Ron. Hermione. You're supposed to be going too. Ron. Well, they are after me a bit, and I really am in quite a lot of pain. And, I'd rather be here. Expecto. As he reaches up to cast the spell, Hermione stops his arm. Hermione. Let's keep them here and give the boy the best chance we can. Ron looks at her and then nods sadly. A daughter. Ron. And a son. I like that idea too. He looks around. He knows his fate. I'm scared. Hermione. Kiss me. Ron thinks and then does. And then the two are yanked apart and pinned to the ground. And we watch as a golden whitish haze is pulled from their bodies. They have their souls sucked from them, and it is terrifying. Scorpius watches, helplessly. Snape. Let's get down to the water. Walk, don't run. Snape looks at Scorpius. Stay calm, Scorpius. They may be blind, but they can sense your fear. Scorpius looks at Snape. Scorpius. They just sucked out their souls. A Dementor swoops down low over them and settles in front of Scorpius. Think of something else, Scorpius. Occupy your thoughts. Scorpius. I feel cold. I can't see. There's a fog inside me, around me. Snape, you're a king, and I'm a professor. They'll only attack with good reason. Think about those you love. Think about why you're doing this. Scorpius, I can hear my mother. She wants me, my help, but she knows I can't help. I love this. Snape. Thank you, Snape. Snape, listen to me, Scorpius. Think about Albus. You're giving up your kingdom for Albus, right? Aww. But he's not. I mean, he is, but not just for Albus. I think, for everything. But I love that idea. Yeah, do it for Albus. Oh, I'm sorry. Alright. Scorpius is helpless, consumed by all the Dementor is making him feel. One person. All it takes is one person. I couldn't save Harry for Lily, so now I give my allegiance to the cause she believed in, and it's possible that along the way I started believing in it myself. Scorpius smiles at Snape. He steps decisively away from the Dementor. Scorpius, the world changes, and we change with it. I am better off in this world, but the world is not better, and I don't want that. Suddenly, Dolores Umbridge emerges in front of them. Dolores Umbridge. Professor Snape! Snape. Professor Umbridge. Dolores Umbridge. Have you heard the news? We've caught that traitorous mudblood Hermione Granger. She was just out here. Snape. That's fantastic. Umbridge is staring at Snape. He looks back. Dolores Umbridge. With you. Granger was with you. Snape. With me? You're mistaken. Dolores Umbridge. With you and Scorpius Malfoy, a student I'm becoming increasingly concerned about. Scorpius. Well, Snape. Dolores, we're late for class, so if you'll excuse us. Dolores Umbridge. If you're late for class, why are you not heading back to the school? Why are you heading to the lake? There's a moment of pure silence, and then Snape does something hugely unusual. He smiles. Oh my god, what's going to happen? I'm so scared. Snape, how long have you suspected? Umbridge rises off the ground. She opens her arms wide, full of dark magic. She takes out her wand. Dolores Umbridge, years. And I should have acted upon it far earlier. Snape is faster with his wand. Snape, Depulso. Umbridge is propelled backwards through the air. She always was too grand for her own good. There's no turning back now. The sky turns even blacker still around them. Expecto Patronum. Snape sends forward a Patronus, and it's a beautiful white shape of a doe. Scorpius. A doe? Lily's Patronus. Snape. Strange, isn't it? What comes from within? Dementors start to appear all around them. Snape knows what this means. You need to run. I will keep them at bay for as long as I can. Scorpius. Thank you for being my light in the darkness. Snape looks at him, every inch a hero. He softly smiles. Snape. Tell Albus Severus, I'm proud he carries my name. Now go. The doe looks back at Scorpius and then starts to run. Scorpius thinks and then runs after the doe, and around him the world gets scarier. A blood-curdling scream goes up at one side. He sees the lake and throws himself inside. Snape readies himself. Snape is pulled hard to the ground and then pushed high into the air as his soul is ripped from him, as the screams just seem to multiply. The doe turns to him with beautiful eyes and disappears. There is a bang and a flash, and then silence, and then there's more silence. It's so still, it's so peaceful, it's so perfectly tranquil. And then Scorpius ascends to the surface, breathing deeply. He looks around himself, breathing deep, panicked breaths. He looks up at the sky. The sky certainly seems bluer than before. And then Albus ascends after him. There's a silence. Scorpius just looks at Albus, disbelieving. Both boys breathe in and out. Albus, whoa. Scorpius, Albus. Albus, that was close. Did you see that merman? The guy with the thing with the, whoa. Scorpius, it's you. Albus, it was weird though. I thought I saw Cedric start to expand, but then he sort of started shrinking again. And I looked at you and you had your wand out. Scorpius, you have no idea how good it is to see you again. Albus, you just saw me 2 minutes ago. Scorpius hugs Albus in the water, a difficult task. Scorpius, a lot has happened since then. Albus, careful, you're drowning me. What are you wearing? Scorpius, what am I wearing? He pulls off his cloak. What are you wearing? Yes, you're in Slytherin. Albus, did it work? Did we do anything? Scorpius, no, and it's brilliant. Albus looks at him, disbelieving. Albus, what? We failed? Scorpius, yes, and it's amazing. He splashes hard in the water. Albus pulls himself out to the bank. Albus, Scorpius, have you been eating too many sweets again? Scorpius, there you go. You see, all dry humor and Albusy. I love it. Albus, now I'm starting to get worried. Harry enters and sprints to the side of the water, followed quickly by Draco, Ginny, and Professor McGonagall. Harry, Albus, are you okay? Scorpius, overjoyed. Harry, it's Harry Potter, and Ginny, and Professor McGonagall, and my dad. Hi, Dad. Draco, hello, Scorpius. Albus, you're all here. Ginny, and Myrtle told us everything. Albus, what is going on? Professor McGonagall, you're the one who's just returned from time. Why don't you tell us? Scorpius immediately registers what they know. Scorpius, oh no, oh bother, where is it? Albus, just returned from where? Holy shit. Scorpius, I've lost it. I've lost the time turner. Albus, looking at Scorpius, deeply annoyed. You've lost what? Harry, time to cut the pretense, Albus. Professor McGonagall, I think you've got some explaining to do.